I was really impressed by the way that it was a story about vision. You know, for a visual art form, the turning point and the intense drama of that painting is about sight and forbidden sight. So I thought that was just fantastic about it. But what really, more than all those other little stories going on in the painting, what I was absolutely drawn to was the dynamic between Actaeon and Diana and the way that that was visually depicted. It was a painting of a moment in which everything was going to change. So I was very drawn to that, and visually I was actually drawn to the incredibly beautiful red hanging curtain and the depiction of Actaeon as incredibly physically powerful just before, you know, that all gets wrecked. There's no point in writing a poem which would just describe what's happening in a painting, because it's already been done in the painting. It's already been accomplished in its original medium. So there has to be something else that happens in the poem that is not in the painting. So the poem goes into that direction to end, hopefully somewhere completely unexpected, which is Australia. A 4-day journey south. Or, if he's lucky, a sign slung round his neck. Houseboy for hire. Out in Van Diemen's land. The painting for me is forever changed. I see the painting and then I see that false context that I put on it, sort of overlaid like a ghost story that's within the painting. So I'll always see that now when I look at it. But what's going to be really interesting, and I can't wait to read the book, is that going to be, you know, that's going to happen over and over again with all the different poems that have been written about that particular painting.